Hello, everyone. My name is Suzanne, and today I wanted to take a moment to talk to parents about teenagers and what to do if you suspect your teen might be struggling with suicidal thoughts. Here in Utah, teenage suicide is becoming an increasing concern. I don't know how many of you are familiar or aware, but the leading cause of death for teenagers in Utah is suicide. And unfortunately, it has been the leading cause of death for a few years now. So something is definitely needing to be addressed. Let me take a moment to share a little bit of my situation. I am a mother of 4. I have a son who struggled with suicidal thoughts when he was about 15. And he was just a lighthearted, easygoing guy, just really easy to get along with. And then things started to happen and he started to change. I became easily irritated and angry, and even at the littlest things, he would just snap. And his grades started to plummet. He was one of those kids who had mostly A's and B's, and those turned into some D's and mostly F's. He just didn't seem like he cared anymore. He didn't care about school. He didn't seem to care about anything. And then he started to isolate himself. He didn't want to leave the house. And sometimes he didn't even want to leave his room. He started talking about killing himself and saying that he didn't want to live anymore. And he would mention that he didn't know if he would even make it beyond the year. And that's when we knew that something was seriously wrong. And it was much more than just teenage hormones. It was much more than just a phase. And as my husband and I checked into it, we realized that he was showing many of the warning signs of suicide. It was then that we knew that we needed to get him some help. If you're in a similar situation, or if you feel that something just isn't quite right, the most important thing you can do is ask, talk, and listen to your child. Just sit down with them and take a moment and ask them what's wrong. Let them know that you're concerned and that you want to help them. And don't be afraid to just ask straight out. Ask those hard questions. Are you thinking about killing yourself? Are you thinking about suicide? And if they say yes, don't shrug it off. Get the professional help that they need from a counselor or a doctor. If you're feeling stuck or in a rut, my suggestion for you is to call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's a really great resource to start out with. They're available 24/7. It's free and it's confidential. And they will give you that support, the advice, and the resources that you may need within your area. Their number is 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. Thanks for listening.